guys, it is me, Jeannette, aka Sweet Jean. Today we are having el pollo loco. I was gonna say it without an accent, which whenever I say something that's a Spanish word, I usually say it with the accent, and every once in a while. How do you open these? My fingers are wet from the soda. Ooh. It's a taco salad. And I haven't eaten here in a minute, but holy moly. Tell me that this tostada, that this taco salad full of chicken does not look delicious. So sorry for those of you guys who don't care for eating videos, mukbang videos. I'm starving, I'm hungry. And then I might eat some of the tostada. I know it has some carbs, and I have some chips. My number was 82. And anything below 80 or below, I start kind of feeling like my body starts to feel it. So I have this creamy ranch, or no, creamy cilantro dressing. And let me start this video by saying, if you don't like eating sounds, if you don't like people talking with food in their mouth, occasionally I will have a piece of food in my teeth. I apologize, but if this isn't your thing, you know, it's not your thing, you know, it's not for everybody. So you won't hurt my feelings if you click off and come back to me on another video that you will enjoy. For all you OG subscribers, I know this isn't everybody's thing, so not to worry. I will come out with just my normal typical content, but I'm hungry. Let me mix that up really good. Oh, and then also they had on the menu, it said the world's first keto taco. I was like, it was a little steep for this. It was like $3. But I said, you know what? I have a little bit of extra, you know, that I've been saving throughout the year for gifts. I mean, not a whole lot, but you know. So I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a try. I love this cilantro dressing, so I always ask for 2. And then there's this green spicy salsa. Ooh, I hope it's not too hot. Gonna mix that in because I like spicy. I just don't like it too hot where I don't want it to. I want to make sure and snap it closed shut because I don't want it in my eye either. So I always close my eye when I do that. So for the taco, I have the red tomato salsa. Doesn't have any bell pepper or onion. Just looks like tomato. Well, anyhow, I have that, and I have another salsa for the taco. Let me look at it. The foil feels kind of cold. Well, it has a tortilla, so I know it has some carbs. I think it said 2 grams of carbs. So it has chicken, it has avocado, it has lettuce, tomato, cabbage, and like pico de gallo. And it's a cold. It's not hot. So it's a cold salad. I mean a cold taco, which is crazy because maybe the tortilla was warm a little bit. but the ingredients inside, they're cold. Like the chicken, the grilled chicken is cold. Of course, the lettuce, tomato, and all that is cold, and it has like some white cheese, maybe goat cheese. I don't know. So I keep saying I'm starving and I'm hungry, and I haven't even started eating yet. And then I have my tissue for my runny nose. My nose always runs when I'm eating, and part of that is due to my chemo. Causes my nose to run and my eyes to run. Not just me, I mean, those are the side effects. And then I have a diet, actually it's a Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know if I said Diet Coke earlier. Oh gosh, I usually drink water, but I wanted that fizz. So this is kind of, I'm not even quite sure what this video is going to be. I haven't decided what the title is yet, if I'm going to do my questions or if I'm just going to ramble. Oh, here's some avocado that I'm just going to make a little creamy. And then there's chunks, well, you saw chunks of the grilled chicken. Whoop. There goes the shell. So let me turn it around so you guys can see a little bit better. But you see all that goodness. It has lettuce, cabbage, a little bit of beans at the bottom, and a little bit of rice at the bottom. But basically, it's kind of like a taco salad, but this has, oh, it's just falling right out, falling apart. All right, let's open you up then, I guess. I hope it doesn't spill. But anyhow, I've had this before. I used to eat this when I would go on break at my job. Ooh, that looks so good. Look at all that. Oh, okay, so it's sour cream. I thought it was cheese, white cheese. So I'm gonna give it a good mix. Get some of those beans on top, a little bit of that rice. I know rice has carbs, but typically I don't eat it, even though I can have it as long as it's like 3 ounces or less. And I'm sure this doesn't have, it was a thin layer at the bottom there, and a thin layer of beans, because I think beans have carbs too, which I didn't even think they did until my friend was like, you know, beans have carbs. I'm like, they do. I've been eating them. My numbers have been fine. He's like, well, I guess if your numbers are fine, then I guess it's okay. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not a big bean person, so whenever I have beans by themselves, I don't usually eat a huge amount of it. Every so often, if my mom makes fresh beans, like a pot of beans, then I will eat a good helping. I mean, you know, like a normal adult serving. Or if my mom makes like what is it called, Frito chip pie, or what's the other name, Frito pie, I'll have beans in that, or like a bowl of chili. My mom sometimes makes a good bowl of chili, but I like to get mine from, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but Wendy's. I like Wendy's chili. And then they have the sour cream on the side that they give with a baked potato. So I asked him for a side of sour cream. Oh my God, it is delicious. I had to drive a ways because we don't have a lot of Pollo Locos, at least not, I think in the south side there's one, and then there's one by my job, which is in the medical center. That would be considered like northwest. There's one over there, but I'm sure they must have one on the east side or the north side, but I'm not sure. I mean, I said, I'm not sure. I said, I'm sure they, but I'm not sure. I don't know, and I'm hungry. That's all I know. I'm not making sense. Very good. Very good. So I'm going to try my taco. Move this to the side. Oops, my big arm in the way. So this is what the taco looks like. Pico de gallo, white cheese, grilled chicken, cabbage. I don't think it has any sauce. I think it's just everything mixed together. But, well, let me try it by itself, and then if I need to, if I want to add some salsa or pico or tomato, whatever that is in there. So let me try this. I'm going to take this big hunk of white lettuce out. I mean, I know it's good for crunch, but I actually don't mind it cold, like the tortilla too is cold, because it gives it like a refreshing freshness to it with all the fresh veggies on it. Me, I would typically put a little bit of salt in here, but I don't want to ruin the freshness and the simplicity of all these ingredients. It just makes the taco. So, how are you guys doing? I know these past few months have been rough for a lot of people, some more than others, and I'm sorry that if you're going through any hardships. It's tough, so hold on, hang in there. So I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. With my oncologist. Just to check in, make sure everything is fine, I don't have any issues, any problems, etc. And then I have chemo on Friday. And a lot of times the week of chemo, I let it get into my head too much. But I'm eating good now because I know once I have my chemo on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to be feeling good. Monday, I'll start feeling a little better. Tuesday, a little better. Wednesday, a little better until I feel back to my new normal. And I don't know how my appetite's gonna be like. So I am eating good today. I'm gonna go ahead and add this salsa. It's not really spicy. I thought it was gonna be, more spicy. I'm gonna go ahead and add the tomatoes too. Why not? Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up throwing them away. No. There it goes. And I am going to eat a couple of chips for that crunch. For those of you who who like that crunch, and one of you specifically commented about eating something that's crunchy next time. So I haven't ordered. I've been wanting to order these chips online that are keto friendly, like they're like really low carb. I don't know if they're gonna taste good. I don't know if they're gonna taste like cardboard, but I kind of want to try them out. And they're a little pricey, but I want to buy a bag, and if they're worth it, then I'll buy a couple more, because I do miss and crave potato chips and tortilla chips. So here is for, that's not a name. I mean, her profile doesn't have a name, and I can't remember if she signed off with the name. I think it's called Bags Come and Go. I see you, I hear you, and I'm listening. And this was a request for something crunchy, and I hope it comes through on the microphone, because I don't have a lapel clip, like a mic. Some mukbangers have like a little microphone clip so that you can hear the sounds and the crunch and all that. So here we go. I hope that came through. Just mixing it up a little bit more. I cannot get over how good this salad is. And some of you may say I'm a messy eater, but I'm sure some of you guys eat this way when you're home alone too. The tostada part isn't really crunchy. But that's okay. Sorry about the outside noise. I don't know if you can hear car doors. There's a fly. I heard it in my ear. I heard the buzz in my ear. Oh, goodness gracious. This is hitting the spot. So I used to work for an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Well, I'm on FMLA because my doctor had allowed me to work 15 hours a week after surgery and everything like that. And 15 hours a week after everything that I've gone through as far as like physically, after a 5-hour work day, it felt like I worked like 10 hours. I was like hunched over, walking, hurting every step. I apologize. Sodas and carbonated drinks always make me burp, and sometimes I can't hold them in. It hurts me, so I have to burp, and I apologize because that's, you know, anyway. And I really love working there, and they worked with my schedule. So back then I had chemo 1 week, and then I was off of chemo for 2 weeks, and then off 1 week, and then chemo 1 week, and then off for 2 weeks. So every third week I had chemo. So that week that I have chemo, I would go in like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the next week all, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because I worked 5 hours a day for 3 days a week. And I used to test patients for vertigo and imbalance and check their ear pressure, check to see if they're, I would send sounds in their ear and the machine would pick up if there's any delay in the brain response. So it's called an auditory brain response test. So anyhow, just vestibular testing. Anyhow, I really loved doing that, and I love working with patients. I love working with people. This fly is going to bug me so much that I'm gonna get frustrated. Anyway, so I worked in the medical center for 15 years at least. The first clinic I worked at was a GI clinic, a gastro clinic, and then from there I went to go work at an ear, nose, and throat clinic, and they treated me so well, and they allowed me to do my own schedule after I had all my surgeries and everything. Of course, you know, they're like, you can, you know, tell us what's gonna work for you, and you know, you can make your days and your hours, but don't get crazy. You know, like they're not gonna let me, you know, come in late every day, or you know, not work on Fridays, or work, you know, get off early on Fridays or whatever, you know. And they knew that I was a responsible person. You know, I wasn't a young kid who spent all my money, you know, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, I'm an adult, having adult responsibilities. You know, I had to pay a mortgage at the time, and you know, adult bills and stuff like that, responsibilities. I didn't have to pay off like my Victoria's Secret or my Spencer's account or whatever, you know. So they were like, you know, we know you're a responsible person, this, that, and the other. But then my chemo changed because it stopped. The chemo that I was on stopped working for me. So my chemo changed and the rotation changed, and then I kept having issues that kept having to be hospitalized. And then the rotation changed from 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off. And so I didn't have enough time to recover to go back to work. And then the following week I had to get chemo again. So I got on FMLA, and it's getting ready probably to run out. So I do need to contact somebody and either see if I could go back to work, or if I just need to retire already. But I do miss it. I do miss the people. I do miss the patients and the work. And I remember there's some days where I would work so much or whatever, and I'm just so tired. And I used to say, like, man, I wish I didn't have to work Monday through Friday. And I wish I could work lesser days of the week and still get paid the same amount, you know? Or I would say stuff in my mind like, wow, it must be nice to like only work part-time, but still able to function, you know, live a certain lifestyle, you know, not be in poverty or, you know, whatever. And now I wish that I could go back to work. And so sometimes it's like, careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But there'll be, you know how when you cry over spilt milk and then your mom's like, why are you crying over something silly? Or, you know, when you get in trouble or something in there and you're crying or whatever, and they're like, you want something to cry about? I'll give you something to cry about, you know? It's like, be careful what you ask for, because you might get it, and it might be with certain stipulations. Like, for example, I know this isn't probably what happened, but who knows? God said, oh, okay, you don't want to work? You don't want to work? I'll give you a reason why you can't work anymore. So I'm not working now because I can't work, and now I want to work. I guess so some people are just never satisfied. I don't know. And sometimes I think it's karma. My son's like, Mom, no, it's not karma. It's just whatever. I'm like, well, I don't know. You start thinking of all these reasons why things are happening the way they're happening when we're not ever going to have an answer, really, especially in my case with cancer. You know, it's not, I don't know. My son's like, it's not because you're a bad person, Mom. You know, children get cancer and they're innocent. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just wonder, what did I do to deserve this? Why am I being punished? You know, when we're young and we have crushes and they don't like you back, or you break up with your crush, your first puppy love, and you're like, please God, what did I do to deserve this? Why are you punishing me? Please God, bring him back to me. I'll do anything. But sometimes, how does that song go? Unanswered prayers, you know? Thank God for unanswered prayers, because hindsight, what do they say? Hindsight is 20/20. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm not really talking that much about anything. I'm just kind of rambling, talking out loud what's in my brain. But I know that I still need to do the part 2 and part 3 of my online relationship. But I just need to get my timeline in order, because I don't want to just go off my brain because with the cancer, my long-term memory is okay. My short-term memory is not all that, which bugs me because I'm usually very detail-oriented. Too detailed sometimes, as my sister would say. So I want to give it the proper, I just want to do it properly. I don't want to just throw something out there without much thought, because that's just the way I like to do things. But my memory is not all that anymore. I remember I would get directions to, like, my brother in Austin who moved. He's like, so you're gonna take, you know, Highway 35 north, and you're gonna get off on Slaughter Lane or whatever, and you're gonna take a left on Canyon Boulevard, William Canyon Boulevard. And he's like, you're gonna write this down? And I'm like, no, I got it. And now it's like, where am I going? I really, because I'll know for today, and then tomorrow I wake up and I'm like, how do I get there again? So now I know I have to write things down. I have to put them in my calendar. My memory is no bueno. I'm really enjoying the salad. The little rice, the little bit of rice and beans really makes it. I didn't really care for the avocado that much. I felt like it wasn't quite ripe. Like it still needed time to ripen. A little bit on the, not hard, but it wasn't creamy really. The way I like it. Man, this nose really bugs me. Well, I hope some of you grabbed a bite to eat and sat down and ate with me at least. Well, I think that is it. No more chips. Wow, that was very good. Give me back to the old days. Old days. So anyhow, thank you guys for sitting down and eating with me. If you ate, if not, for looking at the video, I appreciate it. This is Vlogmas day number 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Did I drink this whole thing already? We're down to like about here. And the ice is like up to here. I'm gonna be honestly regretting having that carbonated soda because I enjoyed it, but it is going to make me feel a little bit bloated. But anyhow, the next video that I post is probably going to be the questions video, and I wrote them down in my medical diary, and this was like a few days back before I even got sick, so I don't remember all of the questions, but I did write down quite a few. And some of the questions, just to give you guys a cliffhanger: who is your hero? First question. Second question, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Third, what is your biggest fear? 4, what is your favorite family vacation? 5, what would you change about yourself? 6, what really makes you angry? And 7, what motivates you to work hard? So that is those are some of the questions out of like 30, 40 questions. I don't know, I may not get to all of them, but I will, I will upload that video tomorrow answering those questions. God willing, if nothing, you know, happens or goes wrong, or if I get sick or whatever. I'll be answering those questions. So if you want to answer any of the questions that I've asked, any of the 7 or all 7, you can answer them in the comments below, so I get to know you guys a little bit better. Other than that, that is it, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm going to say goodbye, good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you tomorrow.